So today let's have a discussion on welded joints. So these are the two plates to be connected with a perpendicular connection, and we consider a fillet weld for joining these two plates. So fillet weld is usually triangular in section, and this point is called as the root of the weld, and the length of the weld from along the plate from the root to this length is called as the size of the weld, and the size of the weld depends upon the plate thicknesses to be connected. IS 800 provides plate thickness versus the size of the weld data. We can choose the size of the weld depending upon the plate thickness from the table, usually 3 mm, 5 mm, 6 mm and 8 mm depending upon the plate thickness. So once if the size of the weld is assumed, then we need to find one more parameter called as throat thickness. So the throat thickness is the distance from the root of the weld to the distance up to the hypotenuse of this weld. Consider a line of hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So this distance is called the throat thickness. So this is usually 0.7 times size of the weld. Throat thickness is 0.7 times the size of the weld for a 45-degree fillet weld. So if you refer a length of the weld versus the throat thickness for a plate connected, so this is the effective area of the weld. So LW into the throat thickness is the effective area of the weld. So this area multiplied by the stress, so area multiplied by stress with factor of safety to be considered gives the strength of the weld. So the force which is taken by the weld is determined by the product of area and the stress. So the area is multiplied by the effective length of the weld multiplied by the throat thickness of the weld. This throat thickness is usually 0.7 times the size of the weld. So the factor of safety is considered 1.25 for factory welds. In factory welds the efficiency is good, so the factor of safety is 1.5. In site weld the efficiency is less, so the factor of safety is taken as 1.5. So in usually when you apply 1.25 here, the strength of the weld is more in the case of factory welds, and when we apply 1.5 here, the strength of the weld is less because the factor of safety 1.5 put in the denominator will give you less value of the weld. So then site welds usually the strength of the weld is reduced. Let's consider an analysis problem and design problem. In analysis problem, the strength of the weld is found given all these right side parameters, and in the design of the weld, the length of the weld is found with respect to the force to be noted in the case of the problem. So I am solving one problem of analysis. Here there is a plate 200 by 10 mm thick plate and 10 mm thick plate. So here there are the length of the weld specified in the problem. This is 300 mm overlap, 300 mm overlap and 100 mm over. This is the end weld. So usually when the size of the weld is mentioned in the problem as 8 mm, we can find the throat thickness as 0.7 into 8, that is 5.6 mm, and add all the length of the weld given over here. So when you add all length 300 plus 300 plus 100, it is coming to be around 700 mm. So substitute in the formula length multiplied by throat thickness multiplied by the stress, and you get the value of the force as 608 and 611 Newton, because this is Newton per mm square. The stress, we get the answer in Newton, divided by 1000 you'll get the answer as kilonewton. So this particular weld length can carry a force of 618 kilonewton. This is the analysis problem. On the contrary, when we do a design problem with the same set of data, 200 by 10 mm plate and 100 by 10 mm plate, so here I am assuming the size of the weld as maximum size is this plate thickness minus 1.5, we get maximum size. Minimum size of the weld is 5 mm, so choose an average value between these two as 7 mm. Then substitute here as the length of the weld is to be found. Throat thickness we can substitute here as 7 into 0.7, which is 4.59 mm. So the left hand side value, the strength of the weld, is to be given in the design problem. If not given, we can find it for the plate. If we have two plates here, 200 by 10, 100 by 10. So take the plate area of lower thick plate, lesser dimension plate, 100 by T, 100 by 10 into 250 divided by gamma. So this gives the strength of the weld. So if the force is not given, find the strength of the weld by the formula BTFY by gamma mW. You get the force of the weld to be 227 into 10 power 3 Newton. So this is to be substituted to the left side, and we have to find the length of the weld. So the length of the weld comes around 300 mm. So we have two cases of substituting this 300 mm of weld. In one case, I am just substituting 300 mm into two side welds, these two side welds. So 300 divided by 2. So it arrives to be 150 mm. So the overlap is 150 mm. This is the first case. This is without the end weld. And second case is, we are also going to provide an end weld here. So this length will be 300 is the total length of the weld required, minus this plate width. So 300 minus 100 divided by 2, which arrives to be 100 mm. So 100 plus 100 plus 100. So 300 mm you can provide all over the width of the plate. So here the overlap is 100 mm. So case 1 is with only side welds. Case 2 is with end welds. So you can just the conditions, as per the conditions we can have two types of welds, and we can define the overlap of the plates. So this is a basic analysis problem and design problem which I have discussed for the welded sections.